Layla's new whistle. One morning, Layla was at the yards when the Fat Controller arrived. He had an exciting treat for Layla. Layla, I want you to go to the fitter's yard to have a new whistle. A new whistle, sir, said Layla. This is going to be fun. I know, said the Fat Controller. The fitters are waiting for you right now. And Layla puffed away. She finally arrived at the fitter's yard, and the workmen took out Layla's old whistle. They even replaced it with a new whistle, and Layla was ready to test it out. We're finished, they said. Oh boy, said Layla, this should be fun, and she puffed away. This time, her whistle sounded very loud. Peep, 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 it went, and the workmen were surprised. Layla was ready. She was ready to take her coaches to the station. She was coupled to them, and she puffed away to find some passengers. She sped happily around the line, enjoying her new whistle. She couldn't stop using it all day. Her driver and fireman were worried about it getting wasted. Don't waste it, said his driver. It could get broken, but Layla was too excited. She stopped at the signet area. She met the handle with some two-looking new coaches. The handle was surprised to see Layla again. Hi, he said. How are you? I'm all right, said Layla. It seems you're having a good day. I am, said the handle. How was the fitters? Oh, they gave me a new whistle, and it sounds awesome. Interesting, he said. This is very good, Layla, he said, and I'm proud of you. Thanks, said Layla. Just then the passengers were on board, and Layla's guard blew the whistle. Go, go, see ya! And Layla puffed away with her new whistle being loud. The handle was surprised. He knew he had never heard the sound of a new whistle like Layla's before. Later on, Layla was still enjoying her new whistle. She kept speeding way too fast that she couldn't stop herself. Daddy, said her driver, you're going to crash. But Layla had been too excited all day. But then there was trouble. Layla saw a derailed car on her track. It was stuck on the rails but couldn't move on. The car driver tried to take it out, but it was no use. Stop, he said. Layla tried to stop, but the rails were too slippery. Help, she cried. Tell me this is a dream. I'm dreaming. Help! But it was too late. She crashed into the car. No! The car was in pieces, and Layla was derailed. And then there was even more bigger trouble this time. The Fat Controller finally arrived to the scene of the disaster and looked at Layla. We'll soon get you back on the rails, he said. Thanks, sir, said Layla. The car had to be taken to the scrappy, and Layla was back on the rails, but Layla's coaches were destroyed and their windows were broken, and with that they had to go to the works. And Layla was also at the works too. Douglas had to shunt Layla and Layla's coaches to the works. Layla knew she had let herself down. I was excited about my new whistle, she said. Now I'm embarrassed again. Don't feel embarrassed, said Douglas. It takes It takes time to get used to things you're excited to get used to, he said. Besides, I know you'll be quickly mended as usual. Layla smiled, and with that, she knew Douglas was right, and then the two engines chatted along all the way to the works. All the way to the works, like really useful good friends.